Thank you guys for watching the Animal One Guys YouTube channel. If you like my content, leave a comment down below. Ask me questions, let me know what you liked about it. And hey, click on the little like button. But please, if you want, go ahead and subscribe, because it helps my channel out. That way you can stay up to date with all my videos. And if you want, click on the bell icon to get notified. Right? Right? Huh? 1 out of 2. Not bad. Reptile rescue family, here's a video. This is an important one because some people notice things, and newer members, you guys, if you don't know, I take lots of reptiles on that are rescues for either permanent care or rehab and rehabilitation and then re-adopting out. Also just helping people with their own reptiles and procedures that need to be done. So today, we're going to talk about how do you help maybe an older bearded dragon, or even just a sicker bearded dragon, or a bearded dragon that just got over being sick. How do you help with an underweight, skinny bearded dragon, a bearded dragon that's just losing weight and they're deteriorating away into nothing? But first, look what one of my subscribers sent me. Double Dragon Hotel sent me these. I can only say thank you. She got me some flavored coffee. She knows I likes having a cup of 12 ounces of flavored coffee in the morning before I go to the gym and work out every day. So she got me these. Thank you so much. If you guys haven't checked out her channel, Double Dragon Hotel, look it up. This is someone who is good at taking care of reptiles and is just overall a really good person to associate yourself with. So thank you for these 2 flavors. I appreciate it a lot. So, what are we going to do? We're going to use this stuff. No, this is not Pandestella. It's actually Fluker's ReptiBoost Insectivore and Carnivore High Amp Boost Appetite Stimulant. This stuff is really important and it's really good to use. Comes with everything you need. Measuring cup, scooper, syringe. I put it in here because it comes in like a resealable Ziploc bag, but I like a nice tight glass container. I don't want bugs or anything to get in it. Lasts quite a bit. It lasts about 2 years, normally 1.5 years from when you get it. And this is just about the amount you get, so you can go through it pretty quickly if you need it, especially depending on the concentration that you mix it at. 50 grams, 1.8 ounces. But here is the key here. It's got protein, but then it's got 16% fat, and then it's loaded with vitamins. That's really going to help. Basically, we got to put some weight on. So we're looking for this protein and this fat. I'm going to talk about bearded dragons, but for lizards, these are the signs you're going to look for: fat, pads, and tail, and we'll go over that when we get there. So I use this as a supplement, although you can feed this raw if the thing can't eat on its own. But if you have a lizard that is eating on its own and you just need to still supplement it higher, this is great, and I'll show you what to do. But if you have a lizard that's not eating at all, you can tube feed directly with this and do well. I've shown that already, so you can do it. But I measure out. I fill this little measuring cup it comes with. I put water in it, filtered water. I suck it out so I get 1 milliliter in my syringe, dump out the extra water, and then squeeze the 1 milliliter in there. And that's what we want to start with. It's just 1 ml of water because this is just going to supplement. Now, whether your bearded dragon just got over being ill or has diarrhea, or let's just say you gave it antibiotics, we got to come at it with a probiotic. This Nutrabac DF stuff, Reptiles and Amphibians, this is great stuff. This is a probiotic, you know, billions of little microorganisms for gut flora. It needs to be kept in the refrigerator once you open it, but I put mine in the fridge right away. We're just going to take a little scoop, and we're going to add that into the water because we want to make sure that our dragon is absorbing, our lizard is going to absorb basically the nutrients we're giving it. Because sometimes, you know, antibiotics, they wipe out good. This is the little scooper it comes with. They wipe out bad and good bacteria. And sometimes they could just be getting over some diarrhea and they just need, they need those good nutrients, the gut flora, to be built back up quicker. So I dump in my scoops. I take the syringe I'm going to use, and it's just like making pancake batter. I just like to spin it, gets everything. I go up and down, left and right. And I'm looking for a little bit of a thicker consistency in my case, and I'll show you. But if you're tube feeding and your reptile's more sick, you may want it a little bit more watery. That way it's easier on their system. And guys, this can be really good to hydrate as well. If you keep it watery like this, like that, and let's say you have a lizard that's a little dehydrated, you can give it, this is water, you can give 1 ml, you can give 2 mLs, 1.5 ml, 0.75, you can get whatever you want, but then they're also going to get some nutrients with the water, which is really good. All right, let's put a third little scoop in here. So I'm going to mix this up. So I've mixed it up, and for the concentration I'm looking at, because my reptile is eating on her own, I'm looking at 3 scoops for 1 ml. And it gets still got moisture and water in it, but it's, you know, a little bit of it's like a pancake batter. It's what you're looking for. You can see it in here, which is really nice. All right, now we're going to get part 2 of the equation, the dubia roaches, and then we're going to meet you in front of the bearded dragons. Now let's talk bearded dragon health when we look here. So Phoenix is just an old lady, okay? And she does eat, but you know when you have an old relative and they just start kind of getting skinny, and you still see them eat. They eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner, but they're just not putting on the weight. We can help with that. And we should help with that, you know? So it's not saying, oh, they're just old, let them die. No, I don't go with that. If we can help keep them in a good weight, and that's the only thing, is we're helping them stay in a good weight, we should. So I suck up my syringe, but I'm not going to give it to her like that. And what I've done is I've crushed the heads of some medium dubia roaches. I get everything ready, but it's easier with her because, you know, she's ready to eat. I grab the dubia by the back like this. Nice and simple. Then I take some of the ReptiBoost, and you see I've made it thinner like this on purpose. And I just put it on the dubia like that and kind of just rub it on so it doesn't come off. And it's an appetite stimulant, so it helps keep her eating and things like that, but just helping her get extra calories, basically, right? It's a calorie booster. Struggling with my camera. Ah, we see her interest. There we go. That's what we like to see, right? See if I can keep her in frame when I go. I got no cameraman. This is on the fly. She's going to chomp that down, and while she's doing that, I'm going to get the other one ready. The ReptiBoost doesn't taste bad, actually. And you may be wondering how I know that, because I have to eat some. That's why. I haven't forgotten that promise I made with a like video. But, no, you can tell when your dragon doesn't like something. They bat their eyes. They won't go for more. Same thing, I've just prepped another dubia. It's got the ReptiBoost on there. We got to give her a minute. She's an old gal. It takes her a minute to fully swallow and get everything down. Okay. There we go. We've gone back. You can see the interest, which is good. I like to move it around a little bit, and then boom. Boom, boom, boom. Bada bing, bada boom. Coolest cats in the room. Look at that. And if you see, we're almost out of this ReptiBoost. What I'm looking for her is to get her to eat 3 to 4 roaches. That's about how long it will take to use a 1 milliliter of ReptiBoost. And that's what I'm more interested in than the roach count. Now, I'm feeding her these roaches every single day because I gotta try to get her weight up. I have to get the fat pads restored on her head. They may never get restored. And you don't want any, you know, bones showing on their tail back there. But again, as they get old, it's hard. For her length, Phoenix right now is 380 grams. That is a healthy, that can be a healthy weight, I should say, for bearded dragons. It really varies with size and a ton of other factors, guys. So what I tell people is plump tail bases and plump fat pads. Those are the signs that you know if your bearded dragon is overweight or underweight. It's hard if you just go by, well, this is what they're observed in the wild as, you know, 300, they say 250 grams, some say 300 grams, some say 500 is a maximum. Well, I can tell you guys, I've seen bearded dragons that are 500 grams that have sunken in fat pads and low fat at the tail base because for their body, they're too long. And typically, as pets, we keep them healthier so they can get larger. Oh God, Clementine's emerging. They can get larger and they can need more nutrients. Hopefully this has helped explain why Phoenix looks like this and ways that you can fatten them up. Dubias or crickets or superworms of your preferred with ReptiBoost on it. Take care, everyone. I got to clean her mouth. Bye-bye. Thanks again, Double Dragon Hotel. Thank you guys for supporting my reptile rescue family.